We're trading a match here from Turkey. Alanyaspor about to kick off against Galatasaray. Galatasaray strong odds on favourite, 1.5. Over 2.5 goals, strong odds on as well, 1.46. But we've covered a very nice spectrum of scores here. 0-1, 2 and 3-0 in favour of Galatasaray. Our plan B is obviously considering that Galatasaray will concede. So a 1-0 to Alanyaspor, 1-1, 1-2 and 1-3 also covered. So anyway, let's see how this one goes in play. It's just about to kick off. Just reached half time. It's Alanyaspor 0, Galatasaray 0. So nothing much to report. No action to take either. Okay, we're in a good position because we do cover obviously 1-0 to Galatasaray and 1-0 to Alanyaspor. So any goal either way in the second half, we're in business on this one. Let's see what happens in the second half. I'll keep you updated. 57 minutes on the clock. We got the breakthrough finally on this one. Alanyaspor 0, Galatasaray 1. We're on the 1-0 scoreline to Galatasaray. We are anticipating that this won't finish 1-0. So we are going to trade this down to 0. Okay, we're going to use the green, leverage that off, lay that off at 4.5 and start to get the risk down on this trade. Okay, and we're looking like we're in a very strong position now. Or at least once this is definitely taken, as it's there waiting. So it's now it's been taken. So we're in a good position now. We've got 3 figures worth of green on the upper score lines. We've managed to get our risk down to 76% of our stake. So anyway, let's see what the next goal brings. Okay, if it does remain 1-0 to Galatasaray, it's just going to be a break even, of course, but more than likely we're going to get another goal. Let's see what happens from here. You wait all day for one goal, you get 2 of them in quick succession. Galatasaray have just doubled the lead here. They're now 2-0 up with Hakim Ziyech doubling the lead for them. So anyway, we're on the 2-0 scoreline and we are going to take action against that. Okay, we're still with 30 minutes left on the clock. We're still expecting that there's going to be more. And if I can just sort this out. All right, let's click on that. And okay, it's happened again. All right, let's try this again. Am I going crazy? Let's press this one more time. All right, there you go. Okay, we're going to try and put this down to 0 on the 0-2. And let's just put that in the market. So anyway, you might be thinking, well, is there any need to even trade this out at this particular point? Because we're in a strong position. Well, there you go. I mean, the goals are flying in. So have we got another goal? Is that what's going on here? That'll be even more annoying. Anyway, let's see what's going on. And it looks... Oh, so second yellow card. So it's going to be a red card for the home team. So anyway, well, markets are not really going to respond well to that. You're going to start to see the prices go all over the place. That is actually not the greatest thing for us, surprisingly. Okay, so actually that's even more reason why my little speech is even more relevant. So you might be thinking, why are we trading out the 2-0? We've got all these score lines covered, 2-0, 2-1, 3-0, etc. But we don't have any other away win covered in favour of Galatasaray. So that's something to keep in mind. And now, with Alanyaspor being down to 10 men, Galatasaray are 2 goals away from hitting any other away win. So we need to definitely get our risk down on this trade, which we should do very shortly. And we're going to react as the goals go in. So even more reason why it's probably not going to remain 2-0 to Galatasaray. So here we are. Okay, 0-0 in the first half, and this second half has exploded. 2 goals and a red card. Let's see what happens from here. Okay, I'm going to leave that order in the market at 3.7. Let's hope the market settles down, and we'll see how this one develops. 74 minutes, we've had another goal, and I thought the floodgates would start to open in this one. It is now 3-0 to Galatasaray. So anyway, remember, we're not covered on the any other away win. Okay, if you said to me at half time we'd be worrying about the any other away win, I would have I wouldn't have believed you. But anyway, here we are. And anyway, I'm just gonna lay off the risk just for the moment, letting the market settle down for a couple of minutes, and then we might just consider cashing out on this one and taking the profit if we even get the chance. They might go up and score another one, right? In the meantime, we do have a bit more profit on the 3-1, but I don't see a team of 10 men pulling a goal back in this one, so we might just have to take the profit. But anyway, letting this market settle down for a minute or two, and then we'll be right back. So here we are, 79 minutes, and it looks like we are But it looks like that market's finally settled down. So we're going to try and exit out of this one. And hopefully we were looking at maybe locking in around a £50 profit, which is around a 50% return, which is not bad. I mean, considering this match has turned on its head and gone crazy on us, yeah, we kind of got to take that profit. So anyway, yeah, we've locked that in, 50% return across all the outcomes, and we're just going to leave it at that on this one. You saw how this match developed. I mean, 0-0 at half time. It was seeming calm and fine and everything was great. 2 quick goals. Suddenly it's 2-0. We do take action, but the red card really puts the cat amongst the pigeons for us. And once it gets to 3-0, obviously the big danger is the any other away win. Okay, didn't really think of that as being much of a danger based on the research, and even up to as much of the as the 56th minute. But anyway, you have to take action. You've got to be dynamic. You've got to adapt to how the match is adapting. And in this particular case, we decided to take the profit. Another option was to just leave the free bet on the 3-0. However, the red card, it's just swung the decision to just get out and lock in a profit in this one. So anyway, we're out with a profit on this one. Alanyaspor 0, Galatasaray 3, 79 minutes on the clock. So that was a pretty interesting match to trade, with the big lesson from it being that red cards are often wild cards, and it can be pretty tricky to trade these matches when there is a red card, even though technically that red card went in our favour. If it was a red card to Galatasaray, then it would have been even more of a struggle, but that did go in our favour. However, it did make that match a little bit more trickier to trade, because then suddenly the markets are anticipating more goals, but also that the match itself is probably going to deliver more goals. I think if that match stays 11 against 11, we're probably hitting that 2-0 and maybe just trading on that 2-0, maybe a late 3-0 or something like that. As it was, I think it finished 4 or 5-0. So anyway, look, red cards are wild cards, and I would say if you are new to football trading, there's a red card and you're in doubt, then get out, okay? If you're in any doubt, just get out when there's a red card, because it really, really can make things very tricky to read. So anyway, with that sort of match, it's the type of football trade where you have to say you're thankful to take a profit. Okay, we were looking to be in a very nice position at halftime. When we got that first goal, we had nice green built up on the 2-0, the 3-0, etc. And if we hit those late on, we would have made a darn sight higher profit than the one we actually took. But this isn't one of those matches where you can look at that and think, oh, I'm annoyed. All that work didn't make as much profit as I really wanted to. Such a crazy match. You should be thankful to take a profit. Okay, that red card at another time in the match, suddenly you could be staring down the barrel of losing your full stake, depending who it goes to. And red cards are a possibility. So anyway, a crazy match, a good example for you there of how to handle matches when they go crazy. This time it worked out well for us. And as said earlier, if any of this correct score trading looks interesting to you, you want to learn more about it, make sure you get this free download. It's the Correct Score Mastery course prospectus. This will show you how you could potentially take things to the next level with your correct score trading. To get this free ebook, the link is in the description of this video. Just scroll below the video, click on it, fill out the form, and then we'll email the book to you. If you're on a big screen, you can scan that QR code and then fill out the form, and we'll email you the book also. Okay, it's absolutely free, and it will be the next step towards potentially learning and mastering the correct score market. So if you've liked anything you've seen today and you do want to learn more about it, then that's the next thing to do. Okay, go grab a copy of that. As said, link in the description, or scan the QR code.